Hey everybody, Joe Lowry, what a day, what a weekend, a lot happening as the second week of 2019 gets underway here. And here is the rundown. Let's kick it off, no pun intended, with the NFL playoffs, as we now know that the New England Patriots will host the LA Chargers this coming Sunday in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Now, it was a wild weekend as well in the NFL, as on Saturday, the Colts upended the Texans, the Cowboys outlasted the Seahawks, and yesterday we saw the Chargers take care of the Ravens. And in the late game, the Bears losing at home against the Philadelphia Eagles. And of course, you should know that the Bears should have won this game. I believe they won this game if it wasn't for the field goal kicker, Cody Parkey, who missed his 11th field goal attempt of the season. That sent the Chi-Town crowd home in absolute disgust and disbelief. And I'll have more on the Patriots-Charger matchup later on in the week. Okay, let's talk awards. Last night, the 76th Annual Golden Globe Awards took place, as upset seems to be the word of the day, folks, as Bohemian Rhapsody took home Best Movie honors. That's right, A Star is Born was the actual favorite, but they got shut out except for the one category, and that was for Best Song in Shallow. Good song, by the way. Now, the star of the Best Movie of Bohemian Rhapsody, Rami Malek, also took home Best Actor, which kind of no doubt shocked the room a little bit, but the absolute other shocker was Glenn Close. She won Best Actress for her role in The Wife, and of course she was beating out Lady Gaga, who was supposed to be the front runner in that category. The 76 Golden Globes are hosted by Sandra Oh and of course Andy Samberg. They actually went the happy and kind of no controversy route, which really put a strange vibe in the room and so forth. But other notables, Jeff Bridges won the Cecil B. DeMille Award, and Carol Burnett won the first ever recipient of her award, named in her honor. Okay, no doubt all eyes will be on the 91st Oscar nomination announcements. That takes place Tuesday, January 22nd, and the 91st Academy Award show is slated for Sunday, February 24th. That comes to you from the Dolby Theater in Hollywood, California. That's on ABC. Now, earlier today it was announced that the ratings for the Golden Globes went down again 5% since last year. Ouch. Speaking of TV, a big night on tap for the viewers. There's a couple of high-profile events will be coming at you. First, the NCAA College Football National Championship game takes place. Number 2, Clemson taking on number 1, Alabama. That comes to you live from Levi Stadium. ESPN has the kickoff at 8 p.m. And just a few click-of-it channels over on the USA Network, a star-studded WWE Raw takes place. I do believe they're in Orlando, Florida tonight. Now, this is the first Raw of 2019. It's going to be highlighted by the returns of John Cena, the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar, and just announced this past Friday, the Immortal One, the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan returns since his first appearance on Raw since 2015. And the Hulkster is actually going to be there to help out celebrating the life of the recently departed WWE Hall of Famer, Mean Gene Okerlund. No doubt a ratings grabber at that. Locally, the Celtics take on the Brooklyn Nets at home tonight. All-star guard Kyrie Irving is set to return from his eye injury. Tip-off at the Guard is at 7:30 p.m. Bruins are off until tomorrow when they host the Minnesota Wild. Face-off at 7 p.m. And finally, early this morning, actor Kevin Spacey appeared in a Nantucket Island courtroom to plead not guilty to a charge of felony and indecent assault and battery. Now, the hearing comes more than a year after former Boston TV news anchor accused the former house guards of sexually assaulting her son. He was then 18. He was working at a crowded car called the Club Car, and he was a busboy. I don't know what that means. But anyway, the March 4th return court date was set so Spacey's lawyer can have time to retrieve data from the accuser's cell phone. Now, Spacey was also granted in not having to appear at the next court date, so circus avoided again in Nantucket. Well, that's going to do it for me, folks, on this exciting and great Monday. Don't forget to stay up to date with all my what-a-day happenings by simply heading over to any and all social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, you name it. Just type in that search bar, Joe Lowry What a Day, and boom, there you are. Just hit subscribe, like, follow, all that good stuff. And by the way, it's free, folks. It's free. Well, you guys have a great rest of your Monday. I'm going to enjoy tonight's Raw. I'm Joe Lowry. What a day.